breaking bookshelves for books, trading books, trading for bookshelves to repeat the cycle, trading for glass, and trading for lapis lazuli.
Right, I thought I would start. Oh, I just realised I've made a mistake there. I thought I would start by adding in the section of these that need doing. So, I know this isn't going to last long enough to do it all, but what I want to do is get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is the basics of what is needed for each of them. Sorry, at the furthest point away from the circle. And I'm also going to try and keep track of how many stacks I've used, so I know how many I'll need for the next one. Have I done that to the right length? Yes, I have. Well, that's 8.5 stacks. So I think I need another 2, 3 stacks. We'll see.
As you can see, that is the full glass. And the answer was 12. Well, I'm going to have to go down. This is the only reason I'm allowed cheats on it, so I can do spectator mode for this and, you know, all that jazz. Well, I wrote it down. I did not keep the information. Well, the answer is about 12 stacks and 50 something to get it to full. And yes, I have waterlogged this area on purpose, because I think it looks nice. That's it. That's my motivation for a lot of things, to be fair. Well, re-record audio time. I don't really remember what I actually said originally, but it was something along the lines of, as you can see, I now have 2 donkeys, and annoyingly they've moved far apart from each other, but I should now be able to breed them. And, oh, that's annoying. Okay, and now I should have a baby, which means, to go back to here, all of the animals that can spawn on this island have now been done for this advancement. Oh, I do need to change it to 14 from 13, because, hey, it's 1 down. And I'm now planning on moving all of the animals out of the nether and into some, oh, good luck with chickens I'm having, and into the pens, which I am about to make. Is done. I mean, they're not all in because I gave up at one point, and also because I can't fit all the horses. I will have to make proper pens later. But, you know, there is at least all out of the nether, which is technically an improvement on various nether ideas. I'm going to do carpet edging, and, you know, make a little reason for holding 2 of each animal, so I have backups of everything. But other than that, yes. The schematic. I wonder what it does. So, as you can see, I now have an outline of my intended area. It's going to take me a while to run around it, obviously. But there will be changes in like elevation and things like that, because otherwise it's going to be, quite boring, and it's going to look very fake. I also need to obviously do the underwater stuff because sheer cliff. However, it has been a bit more time than expected between this clip and the last clip, and that is, oh joy, this is going to be somewhat fun to fix this area. But and that is for the simple reason of I've been farming copper. Look at all this copper. That is, I think, it's definitely over a stack of blocks, but that's a stack and 38 blocks of copper, which, I'll leave up to weather, not dry. But I made some slight changes to the drowned farm. Just the one, for one very simple reason. See this? You see this? Now the baby zombies, which don't turn into drowned, just go in there most of the time. It's not hard for them to end up in there, which is, the point. Yes, also, my stone generator, or cobblestone generator, depends on what I need. It's not great, because most of it ends up getting burnt by the lava. But I will have a whole bunch of stone, and I can just sit there and grind it out. Not the most fun activity, but, it can be dealt with. Oh yes, my little farm. My bone meal farm. No, seriously, I need a whole bunch of bone meal so that I can increase the amount of glow lichen I have and finish off, well, I'm doing it down in here because it's easiest. Oh, more carrots. But, I need to finish off the glow lichen patches. I am thinking I may, not bother. Oh, there's a whole bunch there. Okay, I'll deal with that later. But I'm thinking I might not bother with doing any more seagrass because I already have quite a bit of it. I am, however, going to also need to make a little glow lichen farm because, as you saw a second ago, there's patches like here and here that I can't reach into. And yes, I've now added a little door so I can get in and out of this area if I fall off. And also, because I think it's going to be a mob farm. No, scratch that. It is going to be a mob farm. Yeah, I really need to fix this area. It'll be fine. Also, this shouldn't actually be grass, but it is because I made the outline in dirt and then filled it in with stone. This is, if I recall correctly, just solid underneath me. Because it makes my life a lot easier if I don't have to also light that up. Now then, I will be moving my portal, I think, because as I'm planning on putting a Terra in each of the four corners, I think it would be really cool to also have a portal in them. And I know that they'll be quite close in the nether, but I think it should work out pretty well. Yes, I do need to sort out exactly what I'm doing with all of these animals, because I now have all the animals that can spawn here, and if I remember correctly, the ones I'm missing at the moment are entirely... yeah, it's... oh. Foxes, goats, llamas, rabbits, mushrooms, pandas, and ocelots, which I can't get any of them, but... oh, where is it? Where do I keep it? L? Oh. L? No. What is the advancement button? Oh, it's this one. Yeah. So it is under here. That's eat everything. That's, yeah, so 14 out of 21. One day, that may happen. Oh, yes, my language is in Spanish. I may fix that for the next time, I may not. This is all the glass I will need for that area. And this is slowly being filled with these. But before I can start building the towers, which I do intend to be made out of this and quartz, as I said, I am going to need to make a zombie piglin farm and a bartering farm. I need to fix that. Do I have any dirt? It's not worth doing that. Those are only to be used when I need just to put what's the word? To put grass in an area where it doesn't have easy reach to. So I imagine I'll probably end up using it for some of the terraforming that's going to happen. I also have some plans for this area, because despite the fact it is natural, I think I can make it look a bit more interesting. I want a very sloping area, so I might also, well, I will probably do something about the fact this area is so incredibly flat, but as of right now, that's entirely in the creative world. So many eggs. Yeah, I'm gonna make myself a one of those chicken farms. Yeah, chicken farms that just auto gives you chicken. But now, copper placing. Yeah, now that I have started actually collecting netherwort more regularly, I've gotten real fed up of not being able to move, you know, at a reasonable speed on top of soul sand. So I figure, now that I've done a bit of terraforming and hole digging and all of that jazz, it's time to go and get some bartering set up. Not a good setup, just a temporary one, so that I could, you know, get soul speed. I think they also give me bones, but I can't quite remember. Now, oh, hello Enderman. You were very annoyed at me earlier. Not my wisest of moves. Anyway, now that this area is no longer full of creatures, I think I will turn it into my temporary bartering setup. Alright, so do have is a chest. Yes, they will be upset at me. I will just have to live with it. That I'm gonna need. Just because I'm gonna need slabs on top of the chest. Well, or I don't. Or they all just go into one hole, and that goes like that. Yeah, I'm sure this will work out just fine. I still need to be able to, you know, give them gold. Oh yeah, that's going to be an annoyance. Actually, if I can just put all the... So I've got a bunch of gold. If I just put the gold here, they should be able to reach that. And won't go in the hopper. Well, I didn't really manage to get 2 out of 4. Technically I could have ended up with 4, but I died and one of them stole my helmet, so I had to kill it to get my helmet back. And the other one I accidentally killed in the process. But, well, we'll let them go through this stack. Well, it was 2 stacks and 10. But we'll let them go through all of that and see what I have at the end of this. Now, sadly I only have soul speed 1. But, well, gold is a renewable resource after all. Oh yeah, over the course of dying to some piglins, I lost my pants. So that's fun. Tried to get some gold. Did not get much gold. Didn't lose everything. Did die to piglins repeatedly. So yeah, and that will be the end today. Oh, hello. You're alone. which means I will not die to you. Well,